Phyllis, that was so lovely. It really calmed me down, which is good. Good morning. My name's Patty, and I'm so glad to see all of you guys in the church. Thank you. I will be your service leader today. Welcome to Unity. At Unity, we offer practical spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We are a center for spiritual growth, and we provide inspiration tools, practices, and that support people on their path to spiritual growth. We extend our special welcome to those of you who are joining us today. If you would like to find out more about us or receive our newsletter, please we invite you to visit our website, unityofbloomington.org. You can subscribe to our newsletter while you are visiting our website. Please join us in combining our voices in song.
And we would like to invite you to stand with us as we raise the energy after we calmed ourselves down. I am a powerful, creative, spiritual being. I am a powerful, creative, spiritual being. I can create anything I want this life. I can create anything I want this life. The universe is on my side, and I am love. The universe is on my side, and I am love. You are a powerful, creative, spiritual being. You are a powerful, creative, spiritual being. You can create anything you want this life. You can create anything you want this life. The universe is on your side, and you are love. The universe is on your side, and you are love. We are powerful, creative, spiritual beings. We are powerful, creative, spiritual beings. We can create anything we want this life. We can create anything we want this life. The universe is on our side, and we are love. The universe is on our side, and we are love. We are love. We are love. We are loved. You all sound wonderful this morning. My life begins for me today. New worlds before me lie. The yesterdays have passed away. No more to cause a sigh. Before me lies the bright today. All blessed
Please join me in confirming our statement of being. Together,
There is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it I live and move and have my being.
One way we empower abundant and meaningful living,
And you may be
you can sit down. One way we empower abundant and meaningful living is by practicing and living our 5 basic principles. I will state the principle, and I invite you to respond. God is good, absolute good, everywhere present. God is. We have a spark of divinity within us, the Christ Spirit within. Our very essence is of God, and therefore, we are also inherently good. I am. We create our experience of life by activity of our thinking. Everything in the manifest realm has its beginning in thought. I create. Prayer is creative thinking that heightens the connection with God-mind. Therefore, brings forth wisdom, wholeness, prosperity, and everything good. I pray. Through thought, words, and actions, we live the truth we know. I live. I now invite Ginger for a moment with the children, and we have a child here today.
All right.
A moment with Ella and the young at heart. How are you?
Good.
I think you're almost taller than me because I have heels on. So you're doing good. Is this your spring break also?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I just realized we match. we have twin masks on. So, are you going to do anything interesting and fun this week?
Well, I'm maybe going to have a sleepover with Claire.
Sleepover? Oh, wait. She's put, you're setting the intention, I believe that's what we call. Okay, anything else you're setting the intention for? Okay.
We're going to Girls Inc. Well, me.
Going to Girls Inc. Did you say music? Or, oh, me. She's going to Girls Inc. And you'll go there every day or just one day?
Every day.
Okay, yeah, every day. We look to Mom and go, are we going every day? Yes, we're going every day. Excellent. That sounds like a lot of fun. I hope that everyone out there has some great plans for your spring break. Even if we're not revolving around that calendar, we can still take a spring break too. There's nothing holding us back. So we're talking about health this week. Do you have any thoughts on health?
Like what it is?
Anything that pops into your mind.
Well, be healthy.
Well, be healthy. That's a good. I think that if we all just had that thought in our mind to be healthy, we probably would all benefit from that thought. I wanted to show you something that someone gave me. What do you think this is? The obvious answer. What is it?
Love God, you peace, nice.
Right, but it's a rock, right? Yeah, it's a rock. And it has these wonderful phrases on there that mean something to me. What does the other side say?
Unity is amazing. Thanks.
Unity is amazing. So it was a gift that someone gave me. And how do you usually feel when someone gives you a gift?
Good.
Exactly. When you receive a gift from someone, it brings up this good feeling. So do you think that when you might not be feeling your best, when you're maybe feeling not 100% Ella, that remembering a gift that someone gave you might give you a little more umption in your gumption to help you through the day?
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is what this rock gift, this is a gift from Patty. Patty gifted me with this rock, which she lovingly painted. And I imagine that Patty infused a lot of her love into this creation of this pretty rock, so that when I looked at it, I would be reminded that someone was thinking of me and that they cared about me. And so that in turn raises my experience of the world. It raises my vibration so that I can feel a little better when I might not be feeling 100% ginger. Yeah. So is there something that you have at home that does that for you? Maybe a stuffed animal, which I have several, a book that someone's given you, or a sweater or a scarf?
A scarf.
Right. So you have a gift that maybe when you're not feeling 100% Ella, you could reach into your closet or your drawer and get that scarf out and allow that good energy that you feel when you look at that scarf to give you a little bit of energy so that you can be more of Ella. So as you go through your week, if you find yourself needing a little extra, I encourage you to reach for that scarf or reach for something that reminds you that you're loved. You are loved. And I encourage all of us that when we are not feeling 100% ourselves, to remember that we have things around us that are reminders that people have gifted us, and that we can look at a rock and we can feel something special, and we can take that energy and allow it to bolster us as we go through our day. So we're going to be singing a song especially to Ella, and then we'll let it bleed over into everyone else, that to remind you to let your spirit shine. Let your light shine brightly. All right, here we go.
Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine.
That was very nice. Ella, I know you have a lot of special things, and you're going to do a wonderful job this week at Girls Incorporated. Okay, hon. This year, Unity's annual theme is Embrace Your Unlimited Good. Our focus this month is, of course, on health. We are a child of God, made in the image and likeness of the divine, so we do not inherit sickness. The concept of practical Christianity and the Unity movement were both grounded in Myrtle Fillmore's healing experience. She came to believe and practice the truth that health is the normal condition of humans and all creation. She taught that there is omnipresence principle of health providing all living things. Charles Fillmore wrote, "Health, real health, is from within and does not have to be manufactured in the without. Health is the very essence of being. It is as universal, as enduring as God. Health is a normal condition. It is a new idea for some people. The view that sickness and weakness are inevitably changes as a person begins to grasp the fact that health is essentially a divine ideal. All divine ideas are normal in the truest sense of the word. Sickness is an abnormality in the sense that it is a departure from the perfect pattern of life and order, the components of good health. The whole direction of metaphysical thinking is creative. It does not fight or combat. It creates, it sustains. This is not to criticize the medical model, which focuses on physical challenges. This is needed as long as there are accidents, diseases, malfunctions that need to be cured. But more importantly, metaphysical thinking creates and maintains the living patterns of stabilized good health. So we take this opportunity to focus on health and wholeness as our divine inheritance and resolve to get healthy as an act of faith. Please join me in saying this month's affirmation. Together, I embrace and cultivate my health. Now we have a few announcements. I would like to highlight the following announcement. The new adult group for March, Grief and Movement, a talk and walk experience, joins Ginger Curry in a 6-week opportunity to process and release feelings surrounding grief. We will gather at Unity on Saturdays from 2 to 4 for discussion, meditation, and a nature walk. Please contact Ginger at 812-606-4397 or gingercurry@gmail.com. If you are interested in participating, come one time and attend all 6 sessions. It's up to you. Well, that sounds like it'd be exciting. It's time for our daily word. The word for today is light. Today's affirmation is, the light of truth dissolves all darkness. A bird's cheerful song interrupts the quiet of the night. The dark sky grows lighter and puffy clouds begin to glow with a beautiful shade of pink. Brilliant rays announce the sun's arrival. The sun peaks over the horizon, flooding the new day with light. Light dissolves darkness in my consciousness in a similar way. At a challenging time, my heart responds to the hopeful thought of this too shall pass. Hope grows into faith as my mind opens to divine wisdom that is always mine to claim. Guided by the dawning light of truth, I see the way forward and follow it with confidence. As surely as each new day brings a sunrise, my faith assures me the light of truth will dissolve the darkness of any obstacle I may face. This verse from John chapter 1, verse 5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. Now we'll join together in speaking the affirmation out loud. The light of truth dissolves all darkness. Now repeat it slowly to yourself, or silently to yourself. The light of truth dissolves all darkness. Today, our speaker is our spiritual minister, co-coordinator, Ginger Curry. Musical inspiration will be provided by the Unity music team. And we're ready for that.
I have
Thank you so very much, Phyllis. Thank you, Penny and Betsy and Patty, for leading the service this morning. Andy and Seb making sure everything is clicking together to work. And for you who are here on daylight saving time Sunday, I applaud everyone who is here today. And for those of you at home, thank you for joining us and spending this time together. It is truly an honor. Earlier when we had a wonderful moment earlier this morning when we were rehearsing the music and we finished a song. I don't remember which song it was, but all of a sudden the sun popped out, and it was like our singing herald in the sunshine. And it was just one of those beautiful moments when you're just like, oh, filled with inspiration and with appreciation and rejuvenation. Really just feeling the energy of life that is poking its way through. Maybe not yesterday, but today it's going to be a little warmer, and so a little more of that life will start showing itself in this physical experience in nature. I was reminded this morning that when I have the pleasure and the opportunity to speak on Sunday mornings, that my intention is not to come here and tell you what to do, but my intention is to inspire maybe a conversation on a topic, or to inspire a different way of looking at a situation that we experience in our daily life, or to empower myself and you to be open and willing to see areas of our lives where we could benefit from a little introspection. I was reminded very vividly of this last week. Lynn did a beautiful children's moment where she went around the room and asked everyone to share one of their health tips. And I was giggling because I heard everyone saying, the one that speaks to them, because they wanted to share it. And then I was thinking, yeah, I know to do all those things, but do I really do them? It's like it's one thing to know what a healthy habit is, and it's quite an opposite thing, or a different thing, not an opposite thing. It's a different thing to actually take what you know and to put it into practice. I was giggling through the whole thing because going, oh yeah, that would be a good one for me to do. Oh yeah, that would be a good one for me to do. And then I was like, ooh, Ginger, you need to get to work. But so it was just a good reminder that I'm not going to share anything that you probably don't already know about our topic this month of health and embracing and cultivating health, because we know. We know what's good for our bodies and our minds personally. And sometimes what's good for Phyllis might not be good for me. And what's good for me might not work for Phyllis. So we have to be flexible. Last week, we were digging into the hymnal. And we found this hymn called The River of Truth. And I just wanted to share this phrase because it pierced my heart. It was like, oh yeah, that's speaking to me. It said, cleanse yourself from the healing stream with its power forgiving all the thoughts and acts that keep from us our perfect living. All the thoughts and acts that keep me from living my perfect expression. So, and that got me to thinking, what are those thoughts and what are those personal habits that I have that are keeping me from being 100% Ginger? that are keeping me from expressing the potential of my life-giving experience. And I got to share this morning with others that I did go to my doctor this week, and I was happy to report that we are going to be lowering my blood pressure medicine. And so I'm very excited that some of the steps that I started, some of the small habits that I invited into my life earlier this year are paying off. I'm seeing the results of some changes that I've made. And so it's always, it reinforces when you get that positive benefit. When you see it happening, it goes, oh yeah, I changed and did some positive habit changing for this outcome. And so I'm really excited about that. And I was reminded about a scripture in Romans where Paul says, the Apostle Paul, he writes, I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. What I want to do, I want to establish healthy habits in my life. What I want to do, I don't do it. But those things that I don't want to experience in my life, well, sometimes I keep doing those habits that encourage maybe the experience of less than perfect expression, less than whole expression. So all of this to say that you and I, in this moment right here and right now, are at the beginning of a new day. We sang earlier, my life begins for me today. It doesn't matter that maybe I ate too much chocolate last week, because today's a new day, and I can make new decisions today. It doesn't matter that I did whatever I might have done last week that's not very healthy for me. Today is a new day. And in the song, Know the River of Truth, it says, cleanse yourself in the healing stream, which offers that grace. What does not work, at least for me, is to feel bad about choices that I have made in the past. The song that we sang, I look no longer to the past. My lot is cast today. Today is our point of power. So Patty, when she was talking about our third and our fifth basic principle, let me just refresh ourselves. We create our experience of life by the activity of our thinking. And then the last one is, through thought, words, and actions, we live the truth that we know. So I create my experience of this physical incarnation through the activity of my thinking. Not only that, I'm not just a thinking human being, but I'm a thinking and a doing being. So what I hold into my thoughts and then what I put into practice in my actions create the intention that I've set for my life. And I don't know about you, but this is the only life I have at this moment in time. Right here, right now, this body that my soul is inhabiting, this is what I have to work with. And so, how do I make decisions and take steps that allow for me to step into the potential of 100% ginger, whatever that means? How do I live my best life? Because this is the only life we have. And it's important that you and I cherish and honor ourselves by making those healthy decisions about what we put in our mouth through food and drink, and what we do with our body through movement. These are things that you and I have control over. There are things that I do not have control over. I might be exposed to something that I don't have any defenses over. I have no control over that, but I do have control over what I put in my body and what I do with my body. So there's where my work begins for me. So our daily word today talked about how light dissolves the darkness. And we talk about this a lot, that before something can be healed, it has to be known. It has to be brought to light so that there's something going on here. Everything's not working as it's programmed to work. So there needs to be some light shined on it. Usually it's a flashlight if I'm looking at something in my computer. But or if it's my body, those doctors, they have those lights too that help them see what's going on in our bodies. Before we can do anything, our body has to speak to us, let us know something's going on. We get an ache and a pain. Your body is not betraying you because it's trying to signal you. Hey, something's going on here. I need you to pay attention to me. I need you to shine some light on this area because some healing needs to happen. It needs some extra attention. If you break your leg, your body is immediately going to let you know that something is not right. Something is amiss, askew, out of alignment. And then hopefully there is someone who knows how to set your leg nearby. I'm not that person, but I can call 911 for you. So I'm good for that. So your body, when we experience what we call dis-ease, it's information. It's information, and you and I get to decide what we will do with that information. Sometimes we don't listen to our body. I get an ache or a pain, I reach for the Tylenol or the ibuprofen or the whatever that pain medication is, instead of maybe first going, oh, what is going on here? Sometimes I try to mask what's going on with my body instead of going, oh, something is going on. Whatever reason I might be doing that. Fear of the unknown. Well, I'm not really sure what's going on, and I'm afraid, and if I look into it, then I'll get scared, and it's just better to ignore it all. And that might work for some people, but more than likely, if we address what's going on, if we take in the information that our body is giving us, then we will have options. I was thinking about the 12 powers and what powers might we call upon when we're going through a health crisis or a transformation that we're wanting to experience. Well, we have the power of power. The power of strength, the power of wisdom. I do not know what's going on with this ache in my body, but why don't I seek some guidance? First, I can go within and call upon my divine wisdom to provide options, and then I take the options that my inner guide has provided me, and then maybe I seek medical treatment, or maybe I seek chiropractic treatment, or maybe I go get a massage. I listen to what my body is saying because my body might say something different than someone else's body. Lynn last week talked about how back in the 1800s, doctors were still practicing medicine, and I think any doctor that you would talk to today would say, we're still practicing medicine. We don't have all the answers. The body is mysterious and wonderful and complex. And although we have rules of thumb, this might be happening. Even our medical professions don't know everything. We have We have things that have worked in the past, and let's try those first. But then there's still the mystery. Sometimes we don't know what's going on. And how do we start living with the unknown? Well, that's when our faith comes in. I don't know what's going on right now, but I trust that all is working for my highest experience. So we're talking this week about embracing and cultivating our experience of health. Embracing our health, because health is a natural expression of being here on this planet. When something is out of alignment, then that's where we where we have those instances of dis-ease, when something's not quite going. But the natural state is that everything is working in its own perfect design. That's our natural expression. So when we are going through life, we have to remember that our health, our mental, and our spiritual health, it's all combined. They're just different layers. On a physical layer, our cells in our body are made up of matter. Your cells in your body are made up of matter. And somehow, I don't quite understand, but your cells and my cells and our matter, they're all connected in a physical way. We're all related because we all came from that stardust that fell from the sky and that creates us. And then on a spiritual or mental level, we have what we call a collective consciousness, where as we mature as a species, human beings, once we discover something, once we incorporate it into our super consciousness, our collective consciousness, it's easier for us to learn. And so what we find now is that technology is expanding and just exponentially getting technologically more and more complicated. And who in our community knows how to work that best? Our young people. And you go, well, I've been around way longer than you, and how do you understand all this? Well, it's because that we went through our lived experience so that they could live it and understand it quicker than we understand it. So that's kind of like our collective consciousness. So on a mental level, we're all connected. I talk about this a lot. I am a female in the year 2022. But in the year 1822, I didn't have any rights. I would not be allowed to speak in front of people and actually have people listen to me. Even probably in 1922, someone help me. When did women get the right to vote? It was, 1920. So a little over 100 years ago, I didn't have the right to vote. So, but now, everyone in this room, and if I'm wrong about this, I apologize, but I think everyone in this room probably goes, well, men and women should have the right to vote. Non-binary people should have the right to vote. White, black, Asian, Indian, any race, any color should have the right to vote. It's not, as they say, it's not rocket science. That's how it should be. But 50 years ago, And there's probably people around today that still have those blocks, that they're not open to seeing yet. So we, as a community, we are influencing that collective consciousness by the higher vibrations that we allow ourselves to be in this world at. Spiritually, you and I are all connected because we believe there is only one presence and one power in the universe, God, the omnipotent. So that means that what you and I do
individually, taking care of our bodies, our health, taking care of our mental health, taking care of our spiritual health. When we take care of ourselves, we are spreading that energy and that influence all over the world. We're raising the consciousness. So you're not just being selfish to take care of yourself. You're being loving to take care of yourself. Loving yourself helps you love the world. So the more I can experience health and harmony and peace in my life on a daily basis, and I'm not even talking about like interactions with people out, I'm talking about in my head. The more that I can experience peace and harmony and health in my inner life, the more that influences others around the world to experience that mental or that physical, mental, and spiritual health that they have, because we're raising the collective consciousness. That's why religious and spiritual thinkers have been so important in our development as a humanity, a human race, as we have evolved. So what can I do for myself and for my neighbors in my community and for all the places in the world that are experiencing conflict? I can take a moment and remember the truth of who I am. And then I can take that feeling that I create, and then I can breathe it into the world so that as we are all connected, it reaches out and we shine the light in the dark places and we highlight those areas that need to be healed. I'm not an expert in the Course in Miracles by any aspect of whatever of the name expert is. But I do hold on to this thought that the opposite of love is fear, and only love is real. And the reason we attack people and the reason we're not nice to others, the reason we lack empathy and kindness towards others is because we are buying into the idea that they are different from us, that there is not enough in the world, and that somehow we don't have enough, which everyone in this room knows that that is not what we teach. We believe that all is available to us if we open our minds and our hearts to see the blessings that are all around us. So if we're feeling insecure, threatened, that's that knock again to say it's time to remember that there's nothing to fear, because fear is not real. Yours and mine's call is to shine our lights brightly so that we can recognize where there are places in our lives, in our community, in the world, where light needs to be shined so that healing can happen. We shine our lights so brightly. Health and wholeness is our natural state. Health and wholeness is our natural state. So when we're experiencing something other than health and wholeness, all we need to do is quiet our minds and just allow ourselves to remember the truth of who we are. I am a light. I am a beautiful child of God, blessed. no matter what the outer circumstances might be revealing, I get to choose how I respond to it. And I want to encourage us all to respond from a place of love and a place of healing and health, so that not only you and I can experience that peace and harmony, but so that all people can experience that peace and harmony. So as we go through this week, when you find ourselves feeling the weight of the world, whether it be through our personal experiences of health and wholeness, mental health and wholeness, spiritual health and wholeness, or if it's our community's health, mental, spiritual health, our state, our country, and then we expand it out into the world. Remember that all is unfolding, and what is being shown is where our prayers and our energy can go to facilitate health and wholeness and healing. So let's prepare for meditation now as we sing a new song. My completed soul now radiates light. My completed soul now radiates light. I am conscious of this light. I am conscious of this light. My soul radiates light. My soul radiates light. I am light. I am light. I radiate light. I radiate light. I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and release. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Unwind your arms and your legs. Breathe in again, nice deep breath. Hold for a moment. And now release. You'll notice that with each breath now, you're going to feel that much more relaxed. Breathing in and out. You feel your feet solidly on the ground, knowing that through gravity you are connected and you are grounded in this earthly experience. And then place one or both of your hands over your heart. I like to imagine this inner sanctuary where through this door to my inner life, there's a door that opens to the greater experience of connection to all life. So that as I go within, I also expand out. Continuing to breathe nice and deep. In this place, my inner sanctuary, I'm restored, I am renewed, I'm rejuvenated, and I remember the truth of who I am. I am a spiritual being, an eternal spiritual being on a physical earthly journey. And that I have been called to awaken. I have been called to experience the beauty and the messiness of this earthly experience. The highs and the lows, the health, the dis-ease, all of it are just experiences. And that whenever we are overwhelmed, all we need to do is come back to this sacred space to remember. And so we breathe in, remembering. We are safe and secure. And as we cultivate this experience, we realize that this precious gift is so wonderful that we would like to share it with all people. And so as we breathe in and out, we breathe into this renewing, and as we release out, we allow this vibration and energy to expand through that inner doorway into the entire world. As I experience and cultivate more and more physical, mental, and spiritual health into my life, I allow that light to shine brightly so that others may be inspired to tap into their own truth, that they are spiritual beings connected with Source. We just take a moment to breathe in and allow this energy to flow out. We breathe in. We allow the light to flow out. We breathe in. And the light flows out, touching the darkness. Breathing in and out. And now let's rest knowing that the light is healing. In the silence.
That was beautiful. We turn now to our spiritual practice of generosity. We are grateful for the many ways that this center supports our spiritual growth. And we, in turn, are happy to support this center with our financial contributions and our volunteer service. We are also grateful those who have already put in place automatically weekly, monthly, or quarterly giving. Today, if you feel led to give and are joining us online, visit our website at unityofbloomington.org and click on the giving link. We also welcome your gifts to Unity of Bloomington at our physical address, 4001 South Rogers Street, Bloomington, Indiana, 47401. Please don't mail cash, but we promise to cash your check. As our greeters come forward to prepare for offering, please join me now in speaking aloud our abundance affirmation. I'm living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply.
I am not dependent on people or situations for my good.
God is the source of my supply.
I always have something to give, and I consistently give it.
I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. Standing in the dark or dancing in the light, whether I'm confused or filled with insight, I am always whole, I am complete, just like a mighty oak that's contained in the seed. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I celebrate the journey of life. I celebrate the journey of life.
And now we bless our abundance with these words. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I would like you to stand and join me in saying our closing prayer together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. In gratitude for this radiant health, please remain in place and join us in singing together, "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
Peace that was meant to be.
a wonderful week, everyone.